Hello everyone, this is Josh, aka The Biscuit Eater, and this is going to be another one of my talkie videos. So I thank you for sticking around and listen to me as I gabble at you a little bit here. Just kind of give you an update on the channel, where things are going, what to expect going forward, and I have a little bit of an update as to why we're here, because I do think it's important to be upfront and honest with you folks, and be open and vulnerable as a content creator in these trying times. I am currently recording this on Saturday, the 7th of November. It is currently the last day of the election week, so you can already probably get a little bit of an idea as to what's going on in the background. That and the eye patch probably gave you a clue. Something's off. But first, can I give you an idea what is going on with the channel? We are still on schedule. Monday through Friday is still happening. I don't foresee any interruptions or issues with that, but to give you a bit of an idea, normally I'm about 2 or 3 weeks ahead with my uploads, just because of the sheer volume of videos that I get by streaming on Mondays and Wednesdays, 7:30 p.m. Pacific time. By the way, if you haven't joined me yet, we are just literally 12 followers as of this time before I'm able to qualify for affiliate, and we can start actually working at some incentives for my viewers, subscription options and the like, as we move forward on building this content in this channel. So twitch.tv/The Biscuit Eater if you haven't followed me there. Come see me live again Mondays and Wednesdays, 7:30 p.m. until 10 p.m. Pacific time. Or if you just want to drop a follow for later when you want to see my VODs there are posted live and left up there as long as Twitch will let me have them. But let's go back to this channel, since we're talking about YouTube right now. Like I said, I'm about a week ahead on uploads right now, but I do have a number of edits that are pending. Things kind of happened. Specifically, with the end of October Windows 10 update, my iGPU apparently got worked, and the drivers at least did, and I couldn't access any of my video editing software. It took me about a week and a half to figure out what was going on. I just rolled back the iGPU yesterday, I think it was, at the suggestion of a wonderful internet stranger who I talked to on my Twitter feed. If you want to find them, I can't remember off the top of my head the name of the user, and I apologize for that, but they were able to help me get everything squared away and set back up. So I am now running again, but I have a bit of a backlog to be totally open and transparent. I currently have 7 episodes of The Outer Worlds that still need editing, which means we're probably going to see, once I get these all edited, next couple weeks, we're probably going to see actually 3 Outer Worlds, or yeah, not next week, because next week is already queued up, but the following weeks we're probably going to see 3 Outer Worlds and 2 Control episodes until we get things caught up and flipped around there. I have one episode of Regrowth, because I've been really ignoring that particular series, which I shouldn't be. I really should get back into it. We have 3 charity streams playing Raft, and then a charity stream playing Among Us, which was my first and so far only time playing Among Us. Those charity streams are going to be longer form, and I'm probably not going to include them in the regular updating schedule. They're just going to be thrown in there probably later in the day. If you're interested in checking them out and viewing them, I think they're fun, but they're kind of throwaway, me being super silly and just kind of having fun with folks for charity. So those will be coming. That all said, that's what we're looking forward to. That's what I have to get down and actually edit, which is probably going to take me the majority of next week to do. But so yeah, we had the issue with my iGPU, but frankly, that wasn't the only thing that was keeping me back from actually getting ahead of editing. Even before then, I was probably a good 3 weeks, 2 weeks behind, 3 weeks behind on editing, just because, well, if you live here in the States, it's been a rough time. And I've said I'm not going to make my channel political, although I've put forward my thoughts on COVID and human rights and Black Lives Matter and the like. I don't think that human rights and the health of the nation and the health of individuals are political things. And that's why I make myself as vulnerable and open about my struggles as I have been, about my physical ailments and my disability. I think we as a world have lost our sense, or at least as a country here in the States, have lost the concept of empathy, or at least it is significantly muted in the face of personal self-interest and personal power and the like. And we forget how our actions and our statements and our interactions affect other people. And this is not a boo-hoo, my world is sad, I've been mistreated or bullied sort of thing. This is, my heart hurts. As we get further and further along into this hellish dystopian nightmarescape that is the world of COVID, and I'm going to say it, and I know that if I were able to monetize, that would get me to demonetized. And it's probably going to get this video suppressed, but I don't care. In this world, we have so many people who are so intent on their own personal comfort and their own personal narrative of the government is trying to take away my freedom. They don't realize rather the impact they're having on people like myself. I am immunocompromised. I have liver and kidney issues because I'm a diabetic. And yes, my diabetes is the result of personal lifestyle choices I've made over the last 40 years of my life, and I recognize it. But because of that, I am at greater risk of getting sick and dying because of what's going on out there. And so I have to be super careful. The problem is I have to be overly careful to the point of near paranoia, simply because people feel it's not their responsibility to also look out for me. And that's hard, because every time I go out there, I wear my mask. I don't wear my mask for me. My mask does not do a damn thing for me, and I know it. If you breathe your infected breath on me while I'm wearing my mask, it's likely I'm going to catch you. I don't wear the mask for me. I wear the mask in case somebody gives me this disease. I don't give it to somebody else, but I still am able to go outdoors. And as the infection rate again spikes here in my country and in my home state, and we look at the way the numbers are going, I'm not going to get to see my family on Thanksgiving. Probably not going to be able to see my family on Christmas. I'm probably not going to be able to leave my room other than go see my doctor. And as much as I used to think of myself as an introvert, I've realized that most of us who thought we were are realizing that we're not. We need to recharge, but we need human contact. We need human touch. And I'm not alone, and I know that, in feeling that dearth. In not being able to get together with a bunch of nerdy writers and pretend that we're actually writing something when really we're just taking a moment to be adults together in ways that really aren't available as much anymore. I don't get to go out to the local bookstore and geek out over a bunch of books I really shouldn't spend money on and pick up. I don't get to go out and walk around downtown playing Pokemon Go, which was a great form of exercise for me with my disability, and play with people, whether it be people I know or people I don't know. Instead, I'm sitting in my room and trying to get some level of physical activity on an elliptical that sits here behind my green screen. It's rough, and it's taking a physical toll on me. Being forced to stay home because other people feel it's more important that I, the weak and vulnerable person, not inconvenience them by going outside and forcing them to wear a mask. That I just be at home and slowly wither away. Hearing statements that people like myself are acceptable losses. Now, well, they're already compromised, they're going to die anyway. Why should I have to wear a mask? That's what we hear. And so it's taken its toll. And it's caused high blood pressure, which I already had some, but my blood pressure has been pretty high. And again, we're talking about the election. Regardless of which side of the fence you might stand there, and it's probably obvious which side I am, but I'm not going to go into the details, and I'm not going to argue with anyone the semantics of one side versus the other, or one side versus the myriad of others there actually are. It's stressful. It's stressful not knowing what the future holds, and knowing that significant impact to my life and the life of people I know come about because of it. This disease isn't political. I've lost more friends. Since the last time I talked about the disease, I've lost 3 more friends. Gone. Out of my life, not because they've left me, but because they've left the planet. They've died. They caught this disease that so many people want to think doesn't exist, and they've died. A couple others have caught the disease. I've got family members who are currently in quarantine because they have been exposed to the disease. Yeah, my blood pressure's high. And where that's a problem for me, and explaining the eye patch, is I have ocular hemorrhaging. Now we're getting work done on it. I know, as ever since the first major incident occurred back in March, back at the beginning of the pandemic, I have been seeing a doctor, and we've been slowly treating it, both with various injections and recently with laser treatment. Problem is, blood pressure goes up, and the scar tissue, which is still pretty new and weak, can pull off the retina. And so I've got blood in my eye again, and I can't see very well through my right eye, and when I do, it makes me nauseated because, well, try looking through moving liquid with food coloring in it, and you'll understand what I'm going through. So I get to wear an eye patch when it gets really bad, just so I don't lose my sense of balance. Yeah, life's a little hard right now, and so this isn't. I mean, yes, I've got the funny little duck because, well, hey, you see my icon. But it's rough, and it's not going to get any easier anytime soon, regardless of the decision of the election, despite whether, again, this is the 7th, so I can say that Joe Biden is a presumptive winner of the election, whether he actually takes it or whether President Trump is successful with his claims of fraud and he comes back and somehow takes control. Life's going to be hard for a while. And I'm going to do my level best to continue doing this because although I know I don't have a bunch of followers right now, I do know that there are a couple folks entertained by what I do. And if even one of you has a better day because of laughing at my butt because of some of the stupid stuff I do in my home playthroughs, well, I'm making the world a little better than I left it. And that's what I'm trying to do here. So, sirens. That's probably coming over. If not, well, I just announced it, so you can pretend that you heard it. Either way. I love you all. Every single one of you. All 3 of you. No, for reals. I enjoy doing this, and I'm going to continue doing this. I'm going to struggle through when it's a struggle, and I'm going to be open and honest about it when it is. If you want to talk, at the comment section down below. You can come visit me on Twitch, and we can talk there. I don't mind if the conversation gets a little heavy, as long as it doesn't get political. Political stuff I try to stay away from because, yeah, that can get messy. But at the same time, if you need someone to tell you that it's going to be okay, even while I'm struggling with believing that myself, I got no problem saying that for you live on air. Or right here in the video. Because I have to believe it will be. I have to believe that the mess that we are in right now is temporary. That at some point we will find normality. At some point, we will find peace. At some point, we'll be able to look at our neighbors and not imagine them with pitchforks and Molotov cocktails and brick, or hooves and horns. And we'll be able to move on. It won't be an easy road, it won't be a quick road. But I believe that as long as we remind ourselves continuously and listen to voices that remind ourselves that all is not lost, that we will discover that that is actually the truth. Again, I love you all. And until I see you next time, come on, lovelies.